Hello again. It's Les and Wendy. Say hi.
Hi.
And we are on the Kingston Peninsula. Hopefully you have watched our last video that showed what some of the beauty that is on the peninsula. This video is going to take a little ferry ride, which is arriving right now, or very quickly.
It's the ferry right there.
And it's going to take us back over into the city of St. John. And we're going to show you the scenery along the way, but also how quickly we can get to Uptown from the Kingston Peninsula.
Yes.
So we know that some people like bigger pieces of property and more affordable locations. The Kingston provides all of that while still providing absolute stunning beauty and some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet.
Like, look at that. That water's beautiful. So this ferry actually spits you out into Milledgeville.
Milledgeville is one of the popular subdivisions in the northern part of St. John. And we're just going to show you how compact everything is by crossing the river on this beautiful little boat, cable ferry, and take you on a drive along the river for a bit and then straight into Uptown. See how long it takes us.
There, we are going to get ourselves a beer.
Yeah.
It's just going to be lovely.
Wendy twisted my arm and said if I wanted to stay married, I have to get her a beer on the boardwalk. So that's what we're going to do. Consider the arm twisted. So.
I know. I'm like so hard.
So this ferry is called the Peninsula Princess. Try saying that 3 times fast.
I know, right? It's super, super efficient, though.
Yeah, and these cars that'll be getting off are all commuters. Well, for the most part, probably commuters. Finish their work day and heading back home to the peninsula. The ferry is free, and it runs year-round, about every half hour in each direction.
So it's kind of cool because in the wintertime, this whole river freezes up. This is the Kennebecasis River, and it freezes up. And so what they do is they break the ice so the ferry can still run.
Yeah, it's pretty neat to see. We kind of showed it in a video in the winter from the Quispamsis part of the mainland there. But there's 3 ferries that connect the peninsula with the St. John area. There's this one, which goes right into the city, and then there's the one that goes into Graham Bay on the west, and the one into Quispam on the east. All of them are free to use.
They're so efficient. They just got this down to a fine art.
So stick with us for what should be a action-packed and thrilling adventure as we cross the Kennebecasis River as soon as they unload these cars.
So a lot of people just ride the ferry and come right back on it, look.
Yeah, I think some of them might be dropping off carpoolers.
Ah, I see. I see.
So the other side there is Milledge, right along the river. Very popular part of St. John for good reason. Sorry, we're just loading onto the ferry now. Hopefully we'll get a good spot so we can take some good video. Because you know quality is incredibly important to us. Went down a bit of a hill there because the tide is out. So the river is flowing into the bay.
So you're going to have the view from your side. Hopefully.
So this guy is going to, well, he might not care too much. You want me to take the camera?
Yes, please.
I'll show you around the inside of the ferry. out steady. Give us a moment till the boat's ready to leave. Among other things, the Kingston Peninsula is very popular with winter activities as well as ATVing, snowmobiling. They also have fantastic ice cream.
Yes, they do have really good ice cream. We had some of the best ice cream here one time. It's pretty amazing.
This, we were remarking earlier amongst ourselves that crossing this river reminds us of crossing some of the channels between Vancouver and Vancouver Island, or some of the Gulf Islands. It looks like everything's just trees over there, but there's actual civilization.
Yes.
We should be underway shortly. We just thought we would show you, well, the ferry ride's fun, but we thought we would show you how long it takes to get from the Kingston Peninsula to Uptown St. John. Show that you can very much commute it, as a lot of the people here do. And we're underway. Didn't take too long.
We're moving along. So you're gonna have an unimpeded view on your side, I think. So we're gonna switch sides again, because from the driver's side, it's gonna be beautiful as we cross the river. So I'm gonna hand him over back to Les.
We're looking here eastward towards Rothsay and Quispamsis.
Block out some of the noise there. The engine. Look how gorgeous that is. Look at those like little cliffs and houses hugging the water, all the trees. It's a beautiful day. It's July 22nd.
2021, and it is another immaculate 21 degrees.
Yes.
The air is crisp and fresh.
It is.
So our sympathies to everyone that's living through the wildfire smoke.
Yeah, that's not good at all. BC is on fire again.
Yeah, I think the whole, like Manitoba and Northern Ontario, they're all on fire.
Yeah.
But not here, not in St. John.
It's pretty amazing here. Les and I are wearing light sweaters today. It's the perfect weather, I think. Look at that house over there right up on the hill. Oh my gosh. It's crazy.
Let's see if I can maybe zoom in a little bit.
So the area that we're actually pulling into is it's beautiful. They have some beautiful homes built on the side of the hill overlooking the water. And some of these homes are still very affordable for those of you who are living in like Vancouver and Toronto markets. You know, you can buy one of these homes here for $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, and they're just mansions, and they have this beautiful view overlooking the river. Like, it's just amazing what you can afford out here. And then, you know, if your budget isn't that high, you can still buy a beautiful home here for under $200,000. Not necessarily looking the river or the bay, but some of them do have like peekaboo views, and so you can go as expensive or as inexpensive as you want here, depending on your needs. But the housing here is just, it's so affordable. Rentals are affordable as well. There's some rentals that, especially on the west side, that have some beautiful views of the Bay of Fundy. And they're very inexpensive. The rentals in Uptown are a little more expensive just because you're smack dab in the middle of everything, but housing here is so affordable, and look at all this beauty. I mean, what's there not to love out here? It's St. John, and the surrounding area is just gorgeous.
Yeah, we didn't come here with a big budget, that's for sure.
Yes, and we live comfortably. Is that a beach over there? See?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So there's lots of beaches along this river, and so some of them are privately owned. That one looks like it's privately owned by the house that the lot is on. And some of them are public. So there's one that's right by the ferry terminal in Quispam. You can't really see anything, sweetie. Yeah, lift it up. There we go. There's one in Quispam that it has a beach, and it's dog friendly, and so you can have your dogs off leash and they can go swimming in the river. So there's also lots of fishing in the river. We saw sailboats earlier. There's some off in the distance there. Speedboating, kayaking, paddle boarding. We've seen it all on the river. It's, you know, if you're an outdoorsy water person, this is definitely a great area to be in, just because there's water everywhere in St. John.
Yeah, very nice ferry ride. This one's a little longer than the one from Grand Bay to Kingston. I think it might be a little longer than the one from Quispam, so I think this might be the wider part of the river. But very enjoyable. Very fresh air and very free.
Yes.
So we should be arriving soon. And you can come with us for a drive to Uptown from the St. John side of the ferry.
So when we get off the ferry, we're going to show you the neighborhood that this is actually going to dump us off in. It's called Milledgeville. And there's some beautiful homes along the waterfront that we're going to drive past on our way to Uptown. And, give you an idea of, there's so many different areas that you can live in St. John. You can just pick your passion. I mean, you like the ocean? Live by the ocean. You like the river? Live by the river. You like to live in a downtown core? Uptown's your place. Like you can, or if you want to live on the east side where you're going to school, or, where you work, because there's tons of retail on the east side. So there's affordable housing over there too. So basically, you can pick wherever you want to live based on whatever it is that you're interested in. It's just a lovely city, and it has it all.
And lakes as well. There's tons of lakes around here.
Yes, on the east side there's a lake district, and so it's great for water sports as well. And a lot of people just love living out there. And it freezes up in the winter, and we've seen ice skating on some of the lakes. It's just an amazing space.
Yep, so don't be shy. Move out here.
Also, we also wanted to mention that, finding a good realtor is key when you're actually buying a property out here, just because, they need to know the area. They need to know key issues that pertain to the areas and stuff. And so if you're looking for a realtor, we've used one 3 times. She's absolutely amazing. If you are interested in getting in touch with her, just reach out to us and we'll put you in touch for sure. And then also join our Facebook page. It's I Love St. John, NB ! Because we're having a Uptown walking tour on Labor Day weekend, and we would love it if you could join us. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna give a little bit of history and walk around Uptown and give some historical context to that area, and then we're gonna end up on the boardwalk.
It may be the worst walking tour that anyone's ever been on, but it's also free.
It's also free, exactly. But it's a good way for new people that are, new to the city to network and meet other people who are new to the city. So it'll be fun. So join us.
So I'm going to pass this back to Wendy on the passenger side.
Yes. And so that walking tour, it's going to be the Sunday of the Labor Day weekend, and we're all meeting at King Square in Uptown.
Which you all know because we've presented wonderful videos of it.
We have. These guys are so efficient at what they do. I know I mentioned that before, but
yeah, it's a good system.
I wonder if these houses hear the ferry. I mean, it's kind of noisy here on the boat, but I wonder if they hear it.
Sure they do. That reminds me of Horseshoe Bay in West Vancouver.
Ah, yes.
Also with nice big houses overlooking the ferry.
Yes, that's right.
But just as these houses are way cheaper than those ones, this ferry's way cheaper than that one too.
It sure is. You can't beat free. Wow, those houses are so beautiful. All right, so they've lowered the bridge here.
Lowered the boom.
Yes. And so
we will be moving again shortly.
So off to the right, when we get off the ferry, there's a beautiful house with a private beach that I'm going to try to show you guys. It's pretty amazing. All right. Yay! And there she goes. Look at that. Unbelievable. Imagine having that lot of land. Amazing. So that's the lineup of the cars that want to go onto the Kingston Peninsula.
So we're going to turn on to Kennebecasis Drive, heading into Milledgeville.
Yes. So these houses here, they all have nice river views.
There's one that's for sale up ahead. I'm going to try and slow it down and show it because it's an adorable looking house and I know the price of it. So
You do?
yeah,
Cool.
but I think it's a little ways down yet.
So along this road, I love it just because you get peekaboo views of the river throughout. And it's an overly treed area, so the people who actually live along here, they do have a lot of privacy. Oh my gosh, amazing. So this is in St. John. You don't even have to go to Rossay to have beautiful river views. You can have it here right in St. John. It's pretty amazing.
We say often that we think St. John is the best kept secret in Canada, and we're trying to share that secret because the city deserves it. The city deserves to be recognized for how beautiful it is.
Yes, it does. Sorry for my unsteady hand here. I was going to say something, but I totally lost my train of thought.
There is a park up along here called Tucker Park, which has riverfront beach and access open to the public. We won't go up there because it's a bit of a drive, and then you got to walk. But very nice, popular park with the locals. Nice day for a jog. Be doing that myself if I wasn't driving.
Oh, there's Tucker Park right there. Oh, we missed it. Sorry. I'm sorry.
So this part is all very treed will disappear soon, and city life will be upon us. We absolutely are in the city of St. John.
Yes.
That's more my style, John.
Look at that.
And that is the Royal Kennebecasis Yacht Club.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Oh my.
So this is a summer evening, 6:45 p.m. Sunny skies all day today. We have had some mist and fog lately, but the temperatures have been pleasant pretty much since the summer began.
Oh, I know what I was going to say is just to let you know that some of these areas along here, especially the one that we just passed, where we're passing the yacht club, they are prone to flooding on certain years that have heavy snowfall. So if you are buying a home along the river, make sure you do your due diligence and find a realtor who knows the history of the area. You don't want to buy a home that is in a flood area, just because you can't get flood insurance out here. So if your home floods, too bad, so sad. So yes, that's what I was going to say. We always try to warn everybody in all of our videos because we show some pretty spectacular areas, but with those areas there are some risk factors as far as flooding is concerned. Not all of them, but some of them. So definitely you have to trust your realtor.
So we're turning on to Millage Avenue from Kennebecasis Drive. So just to the right, immediately to the right, if we were going that way, would be the Royal Kennebecasis Yacht Club.
Yes, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it because of all the trees, but it's right down there to the right-hand side.
And this road will eventually turn into Somerset, and it will take us directly to Uptown. We'll see how long it takes.
Yes. So right now, since we started this video, it's been 22 minutes as we watch the ferry pull in to the Kingston Peninsula, and now we're well into going inland in St. John. So
yeah, the actual ferry ride and drive is quite short.
it is. So if you are interested in living on the Kingston Peninsula, you can see for yourself just how doable it is as far as a commute is concerned.
At the next light, if we were going left, which we are not, but if we were, we would hit the University of New Brunswick.
Yes.
St. John campus.
And the hospital is there too.
Yes, the St. John Regional Hospital, one of two hospitals in St. John.
So this area out here, it's self-sufficient. It has like all the stores that you would need. It has a superstore out here. But it's not far from the big shopping district on the east side either. So, I mean, if you just wanted to take a jaunt to the grocery store to pick up a few things, you've got it all out here. But if you need to do some serious shopping, then it's like a 7-minute drive from here.
Yeah, St. John's a very compact city.
It is. What's the population of St. John again?
I think in the city itself, it's somewhere around 70,000. Don't quote me on that, but somewhere around there. And in the actual St. John electoral district or regional district, I think it's around 130,000 total. But again, Don't quote me. We're foreigners.
Foreigners? We're not foreigners.
Foreign to the city, anyway.
Yeah, we're just from a different part of Canada.
This this video is more like educational to show you distance for if you want to live a more rural home life but still be able to commute into the city. It's not quite as action-packed as most of our videos are, but if you enjoy it or enjoy any of our videos, we would ask that you would consider subscribing to our channel. This has always been a bit of a temporary thing for us, but the more you subscribe, the more we're inclined to keep making more videos for you. So we do thank you, the 1,147 people at last count that have subscribed. We very much appreciate it.
Woo-hoo!
And we do these videos for you, not for ourselves.
Alrighty.
I believe we're on Somerset now. We are indeed, Somerset Street, and coming up there's the, as Wendy mentioned, the Atlantic Superstore for major grocery shopping, and New Brunswick Liquor for major drinking.
Yes. So you got your food and your booze. What else does a girl need?
Maybe a dollar store for some candy after you've eaten your supper and drank your face off.
Which they have here too, the Dollarama. So I love this area here. I'm going to show out your window. Look at the cliff sides there. So that's what we talk about when we talk about like the rugged terrain of St. John, is everything is kind of built into cliffs. And it's just beautiful. It's so unspoiled, and there's a real natural beauty about it. Alrighty. So this area that we're just leaving, it is a bit of a newer area. So you don't get a lot of like the old character homes that you do in some other parts of St. John. But as we go over this crest above, like straight ahead, you'll start seeing some older homes again as it's closer to Uptown.
Yeah, on our right, if we were going right, which again we're not, you'll see a massive YMCA, and that would take you into the north end where you will see a lot of character homes. Mm-hmm. And Portland Place, and something else that somebody told us once, another name for that area, but very character filled.
Yes. All right.
Nice blue skies up above, a few clouds. Like we said, we have had a bit of rain and mist and fog lately, but today's beautiful.
Yes.
And St. John does the ocean around St. John does such a wonderful job of moderating the temperatures. I work, as I've mentioned before, in Quispam. And there have been days over the last couple of weeks where I leave my home, it's 23 degrees, and by the time I'm 17 minutes up the road, the temperature has increased to 31 because it is inland.
It's crazy.
So we love being near the ocean.
We do.
Keeping moderate temperatures both summer and winter.
Yes. All right.
You can see things are growing a little bit as far as housing. Oh, I never got to see that house I was going to point out. Oh, I apologize. Anyway, there's a beautiful house overlooking the river. Gorgeous place for $425,000.
Wow. So, straight ahead here is Uptown. So we're just pulling into it.
And we're not going to take you into Uptown. We've already kept this video going for as long as longer than probably anybody's paying attention to, but
We are at the highway, so Uptown is on the other side of the highway, as you can see right there.
that's our little mini San Francisco built on the
Yes.
hills.
And so that took 30 minutes. 30 minutes from the Kingston Peninsula to Uptown.
And less than that, because the first 5 or so minutes of the video, we're just watching the ferry come in and unload on the other side. So very short, very doable, and beautiful, affordable properties. And we're going to leave you here.
Because we're going for a beer.
So thank you for joining us.
All right, and we love St. John.